Well, good morning. So this is going to be my last blog until May. So in April, my wife Crystal and I we were heading to Europe to celebrate our 50th anniversary. And like I tell my couples, this Imago stuff is not just theory for me; it's very personal. Those of you who know us know 15 years into our marriage, we separated. It was over. My wife read the book, Harville's book. And he made the point, what often happens is we get rid of our partner, but we keep the problem and take the same problem in the next relationship. So we said, well, that makes sense. So let's not waste those first 15 years. Let's figure out what didn't work so we don't repeat the pattern. Anyway, 4 months later, we were back together. 2 months later, we went down to Chicago to a workshop Harville gave. And then I went and studied with Harville. And 2 years later, I went back trained to the workshop. So I've been doing the same workshops around the States and Canada that he did in Chicago. So again, I tell my couples, this is not just theory for me, it's very personal. And and here we are celebrating our 50th anniversary. It wouldn't have happened without this. And it's not rocket science, it's not. But what makes our relationship so good is simply following the same things, these same statements I've been trying to explain. What conscious partners know. And so I'll pick out a few. They're all important. There's 25 statements. I've been working my way through them. But I was looking through, some that seemed important to us. And some I've already talked about. Some I'll explain later when I get back. But the ones I picked out were the very first one, actually, and we've talked about this a lot. Safety is non-negotiable for thriving in their relationship. This is what conscious partners know. And if I could characterize my relationship after 35 years, it's safe. There's no arrows coming. I'm not going to get zinged. Pretty nice. You just hang out, and it gets better and better. Anyway, number 8, they are different from each other and will never be the same. Similarity is as good as it gets. And those of you who know us know that we couldn't find two people more different. But the differences aren't a roadblock. They just are. And they make us who we are, and we can love each other for them. Number 11, they can assume, I like this one, they can assume their partner's intentions are good, even if their behavior is not. So if something happens that doesn't work for us, I know that it's not that either of us did it intentionally. Our intentions are always to be what's best for each other, but if it doesn't work, then we have to talk about it, and that's the dialogue process. So we've talked about a lot, and certainly we use it a lot at the start, not so much. We don't have to anymore so much. Number 18, I haven't talked about this. Having a healthy relationship is the best thing they can do for their physical and emotional health. And there's a 75, almost 85-year study out of Harvard, and they've tracked people all that time, and consistently, again and again, the one piece that people say that is important for longevity and a happy relationship is relationships. A happy life is relationships. And I think that's the same true for us. And then number 24, and I like this one, they need to acknowledge each other's otherness, accept each other's differences, affirm each other's reality, adore each other's traits, and advocate each other's reality and potential. And I think we do that pretty well for each other. So again, we're spending time with friends in England and Ireland. Have a great April. We'll see you when I get back, and we'll continue through this list of what conscious partners know. And like I said, it's not rocket science, but if you want a great relationship, honest to God, for me, it has to be safe. You really want to protect the space between. You cannot keep putting negativity in there because negativity causes disconnect, and what you want is connection. And then a couple has to learn to talk to each other in a safe way, and that's the safe conversation process. And it gives couples a way to talk to each other safely. It doesn't make one right and one wrong. Anyway, have a great April. See you in May. Cheers.